Please don't ask me who I am. Please don't ask about my YouTube name. I want to keep this a secret. My wife's name is Anne. We have been married for 9 months, but we have been together for 3 years. I love Anne very much. Our life has been mostly good, but we are very different people. She likes to talk about her feelings. I do not. I keep my feelings inside. This is just how I am. She feels hurt when I do not show my emotions, but I do not know how to show them. It is not easy for me. Last week, something very sad happened. We had to put our dog to sleep. He was very sick. The dog was mine first. But Anne loved him a lot too. He was part of our family. When I moved to another country for work, Anne stayed home. The dog kept her company. They were very close. When we came home from the vet, Anne cried and cried. I felt sad too. But I didn't cry. I just sat there, quiet. She looked at me and said, "Why aren't you crying? Don't you feel anything?" I told her I was sad. I just don't cry. She started yelling. She said I was cold. She said I was like a robot. She said I scared her because I had no feelings. I didn't know what to say. I told her I feel things inside, but I can't cry on purpose. She got more upset. She shouted that I didn't cry when my mother died. I didn't cry when we broke up before. I didn't cry when I moved away. I told her, "Crying doesn't help anything. Please stop bothering me." Then I went to bed. The next morning, I woke up early. I work from home. I make videos for YouTube. I have one main computer. This computer has 3 hard drives. One has my programs, the other 2 have my recordings. I turned on my computer. Something was wrong. 2 hard drives were empty. All the files were gone. I was in shock. I didn't know what happened. I looked and looked. I couldn't find the reason. So many videos were gone. I worked hard on them. I cried. I really cried. I was shaking and crying. Only some old backups were left. 2 months of work was gone. Then Anne came into the room. I told her what happened. She looked at me and said, "I did it." I was confused. "What do you mean?" She said, "I deleted your files. I wanted to see if you could cry. I needed to see that you were human." I stared at her. I felt angry. More than angry. I felt something dark. She said, "It's good. You needed to cry. It's healthy." That was the first time I wanted to hurt someone. I didn't, but I wanted to. I packed my bag. I took my laptop and phone. I got in my car and told her, "I will call you when I'm ready." Now I'm staying with a friend. She keeps calling me. She says she's sorry. She says she loves me. But I feel nothing. Just anger. Now I need to decide what to do. My heart is full of pain. My mind is full of questions. I stayed quiet for many hours at my friend's place. I sat on his couch staring at the wall. He asked me, "Are you okay, man?" I said, "No, I'm not." He didn't ask more questions. He just sat beside me. Later that night, I opened my laptop. I looked at the folders again. They were still empty. All that work, gone. I had stayed up late so many nights to record. I planned those videos. I edited each one carefully. Some were for special projects. Some were for my fans who wait for my uploads every week. I felt like someone had torn out a part of my life. Anne sent me a message. "Please talk to me. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to understand you." I didn't reply. She sent another. I know it was wrong, but I felt like a stranger living with a stranger. I was scared. Still, I said nothing. I remembered our wedding day. She looked so happy. We held hands and smiled. We promised to love each other. What happened to that promise? My friend made some food. He told me, "You don't have to decide now. Just rest. One step at a time." I nodded, but my mind was busy. What if I never trust her again? What if she never understands me? I lay on the bed, but I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing her face when she told me she did it. Her eyes looked soft. She really believed it helped me, but it didn't help. It broke something. The next day, I went for a walk. Cold wind touched my face. I liked the silence. It helped me think. Should I go back? Should I forgive her? Can you forgive someone who broke your heart just to see if you had one? That question stayed in my head all day. Then I got a call. It was Anne. I didn't answer. She sent a voice message. She was crying. Her voice was shaking. "I'm so sorry. I don't know who I am anymore. Please come home. Please talk to me. Please." I listened, but I still didn't know what to do. I stood there, in the middle of the park, holding my phone in my hand. I looked around. Kids were laughing, people were walking their dogs, the sun was shining through the trees. But I felt nothing, just that empty, hollow feeling deep in my chest. I walked slowly to a bench and sat down. I played the voice message again. Her crying sounded real. Her words were soft, but my heart felt cold. How could someone say they love you and then destroy something you love? I opened my notes app. I started writing things down. What do I want? I didn't know. Can I trust her again? I didn't know that either. Do I still love her? This question hurt the most. I used to look at her and feel safe. Now I look at her face in my memory and feel confused. Later that day, I called my older brother. He lives far away, but we talk sometimes. I told him everything. He said, "Man, that's deep. I'm sorry you're going through this, but you gotta think with your head, not just your heart." I asked him, "What would you do?" He was quiet for a moment. Then he said, "I think I'd ask myself if this is someone I could build a life with. Not just love, but respect. Because if someone breaks your trust, love is not enough." His words stayed in my head. That night, I finally sent Anne a message. "We need to talk. Not now, but soon. I'm not ready yet. Please give me space." She replied, "Okay, I'll wait. I love you." I turned off my phone and stared at the ceiling in the dark. Memories came back. Good ones, bad ones. The moment she held my hand after. My mom died. The time she cooked dinner after my long flight. The first time she said, "I love you." The first time she smiled at my jokes. And now, this. I didn't cry again. But I did feel something. I wasn't empty anymore. I was full of questions. The next morning, I woke up early. I made coffee in my friend's kitchen. The house was quiet. I looked out the window. The sky was gray. The clouds looked heavy, like they were holding in tears. I sat at the table and opened my laptop. I opened an old backup folder. Just looking at the old videos made my chest feel tight. But I had to move forward. I had to rebuild. I started writing down ideas, new video titles, new topics. I told myself, start again, one step at a time. But the truth was, my heart wasn't in it. Not yet. Around noon, I got a letter. A real letter. Not a text, not an email. Anne had written it by hand. My friend brought it in and said, "Hey man, this came for you." I opened it slowly. The paper was folded carefully. The handwriting was hers. "Dear love, I don't know how to say sorry the right way, but I need to try. I did something terrible. I crossed a line. I hurt you deeply. I broke something we built. Together. I didn't delete your work to be cruel. I did it because I was desperate. Desperate to see a real part of you. Desperate to feel close to you. But it was wrong. I know that now. You didn't deserve that. You never did. I thought if you cried, I'd feel better. But I didn't. I felt worse. Watching you fall apart broke my heart. I don't know if you'll come back. I don't know if we'll fix this. But I want to try. If there's a way to earn your trust again, I'll do it. I love you. I always have. Even when I didn't understand you. Please, take your time. I'll wait." And I read the letter twice. Then a third time. For the first time in days, my eyes felt wet. I wiped them quickly. I didn't know what to say or do yet. But something was changing inside me. The anger was still there. But now, beside it, there was something else. A small crack of light. Maybe that was hope.